If you're trying to get your ex back, there is one thing you need to do first, and that's to get you back. In the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna make your life a lot more simple, a lot more clear. It's not complicated. When you feel great, you speak great. When you feel great, you make different decisions. When you feel great, you become the kind of person people want to be and the kind of person people want to be around. But feeling great ain't a concept. It's not an idea. It's a skill. Even more accurately put, it's a conditioning. When you feel great, that is the crux, the fuel, the foundation to make everything come true. That is what shifts your relationships in your favor. But again, feeling great is a skill. It's a conditioning. Well, the only reasons why people go many years or decades without even addressing the core is very simple. Most people confuse times in their life where things are going their way. It's very easy to confuse times in your life where you're in Disney World or on vacation or everything's going your way. Just because you can feel good when things are going your way, that is not a skill. The real question is, can you still feel good when things are not going your way? Because the truth is, when your emotions get the better of you, that's exactly when you say and do things you should not be saying or doing. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. So if you really want to change the trajectory of your relationship and really rebuild it from the ashes, you first have to get you back. People respond in accordance to the version of you bring to the table. If you get yourself feeling good, you'll start speaking differently, making different decisions, and you'll actually become the kind of person that people want to fight for. Super simple. Address the emotional core, your relationships and your life will turn around. Are you sick and tired of living an emotional Groundhog Day? Do you want to finally feel like yourself again? Awesome. Great. Let's do it. It is go time. All right. So here's the first step. First step in your resurrection is to attend my 5 shifts to go from pain to power in days, not weeks, not months, not years, days. So if you look below the video, you'll see a nice, easy link there to go attend my webinar. Again, it's fully free. See the link below, click it. It'll then take you to a page, just like you see here. Obviously, you're going to claim your spot. You click the link and then put in your name. Simple as that. Book your spot. Within a few minutes, you'll have an opportunity to attend, and I will show you a world you won't believe. But yeah, this is it. This is the first step here. And by the way, after you're done, you'll have an opportunity to book a call with me, not one of my coaches, me personally, okay? So that's it. This is your first step here. Enjoy the webinar and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, so actually what brought me to you was last year I was having a very challenging time. I've been married for 13 years and I would say very happily for about 8 of those 13 years. And last year, my husband up and left to Belize. And it was just kind of a shock. I have a 10-year-old daughter. She was 9 at the time. Mm-hmm. And he didn't show up for Christmas, didn't show up for New Year's, didn't show up for our vacations that I had planned. And I was a little devastated, to say the least. Mm-hmm. When I found you, it was right before Valentine's Day. And I already knew in my heart, like, I'm not going to take this shit. This is baloney, you know, this is baloney. Yeah. But I just felt like so, I just was beside myself. And I knew I had to kind of do something, because in that 6-week period, there was Valentine's Day and then also our wedding anniversary. Mm-hmm. And right before Valentine's Day, he basically came back to California for 3 days and then said, I'm going back to Belize. And I was just like, oh my God, who is this person? I don't even know who this guy is, you know, but I'm so glad, so glad that I found you, because in that time, I want to say within the 6 weeks of doing your course, I think I went on vacation twice. Mm-hmm. I got a promotion. You know,
that's not a surprise at all. Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't say promotion. I mean, I was asked to become part of the management team. So, I mean, it was like a promotion to me. And
you made more money, right?
Yes.
That sounds like a promotion.
More money, more opportunities. Yes. And really, I'm just so grateful, because that 6 weeks I was kind of beside myself. And within 1 week, of doing your program, I want to say, because I looked back through my notes, and already within 1 week, I was feeling, better, more confident. I'd say overall in this last year, I have more faith that, like, more hope for a better future for myself and for my daughter. I'm really grateful for this practice that you taught me, because it's something that I can, use again and again and again, to make really my daily living better, my daily life, my daily attitude, my everything be better. And sometimes I kind of get away from it. And then right when I go back to it, I'm like, why don't I do this all the time?
Yeah.
It's not, and it is hard, but I want to say it's not easy, but it's simple. But no one can do the push-ups for me, right? And it was worth every penny. And I'm in sales, but I'd say it was worth it was worth every penny. And I'm really grateful, because it not only got me through this challenging time, but still ongoing. I'm still going through this dissolution, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm in a good space.
Good for you. So let me ask this here. How do you feel about your future?
I feel hopeful. I feel very hopeful, because I have a 10-year-old daughter. I really took this whole decision, with a heavy heart, kind of like, oh my gosh, is this the right thing to do? And, and ultimately I had to say, like, well, wait, this is how I'm teaching my daughter that this is what a healthy relationship looks like. Yep. And that's the bottom line. Not the commitment that, already, anyways, the commitment, the caring, the communication, that's been out the window for a while. So it was just kind of coming to terms with that for myself, and knowing, like, is this a kind of representation I want to give to my daughter? And the answer is absolutely not. This is not normal. This is not natural. Bye-bye. I deserve better.
There you go. Yeah, this is going to connect really well. I told you I'm speaking to someone like in a few minutes here. Like, this is exactly what she needs to hear. Yeah, but it's true. It's like you're showing your kids the model of how to the way to go about this thing we call life. And you can either go to Harvard and you're going to teach them to go for it all, or you're going to go to local state school. And that's just one of the biggest regrets in life is knowing there's a better way and you fail to act. But if you go all out for yourself, you leave no stone unturned. Not only do you shift the odds in your favor, but you leave a beautiful model for your kids, your daughter, for in this case here. So like you owe it to yourself. Why would you not do that? So and just think one day you'll be able to teach her a process that it's not that she's not gonna have challenges, but they might not be nearly as hard as they were for you. What a great legacy to live. Yeah.
And it's not insurmountable. And in the big scheme of things, people go through things like this all the time. It's just my time in the tunnel. Right. And now I'm seeing that, it's kind of like I tell myself, when you're going through hell, don't stop and pitch a tent, for God's sakes, keep going, And so you really are helping me with that. Like, hey, let's get going a little bit more. We got to get through this. It's not just the hope for my future, but it's like this kind of deep knowing that, like, God's got something better for me. I just have to make room. I have to make room and hold on to that. God's got something better for me. Let's not, bask in this misery. Let's keep moving, right? Move towards the light.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so that's been really reassuring. I'd say my confidence has grown. My faith muscle has grown. My hope for my future and my daughter's future has grown.